Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Fab's in the house, and today we're going to do a quick comparison review between these two beautiful custom knives. This is the Nirvana 2.0 and this is the Nirvana 3.0 by Peter Rassenti. Two beautiful knives indeed. I want to thank my buddy Liam for lending me this one to review, but let's go ahead. You're going to notice immediately that the 2.0 version is longer than the 3 over here, because this is 8.7 inches, a little bit over, like 8.75, and this is going to be 8.1 inches long. The blade size of the 2.0 is 3.75 inches, whereas in this guy is going to be a little bit over 3 inches. The blade, of course, is different. This is a Dama steel blade, whereas in this case it's a Sanmai Damascus. So very, very different blades, both truly stunning. The finish also is different because, you know, the core over here has a beautiful satin, directional satin rub finish going on like that, and a dark etch for the jacket, And in this case, you just have a beautiful mirror polish finish to it. Also, another difference is that, they both have this saber grind going on, but the bevel over here, it's flat, and in this case the bevel is hollow. In fact, you can see also maybe in the reflection right here. They both translates into a pretty fine tip over here, because the overall length, it's very thick up against to this point and then thins down to an incredibly fine tip in both cases. In this case it's a little bit thinner, but even here, it's quite thin, guys. So beautiful job going on. Also, the handle material is going to be different because the version 2 is titanium, of course, integral frame with the mirror polish and stone wash finish to it. And in this case, in the 3.0, you have a mokutai handle with some nicely milled out grooves on both sides. So pretty different shape and also size, of course. Also, the weight is considerably different, because the 2.0 is weighing in at 5.5 ounces, whereas this guy is 4.2 ounces. The pivot system is the same, running on bearings. They both have a nice pivot collar. In the case of the 3.0 is a little bit bigger, as you can see right over here, and in the 2.0 is just a tad thinner. But the 2.0 also is sporting a pivot collar in the lock side, whereas in this case, no, you just have just a pivot screw. Also, another difference is going to be the sound. Look at this. Beautiful sound in both cases. This is the 2.0. Very, very nice. This is the 3.0. So the sound is louder in the 3.0, a little bit more resounding, but in both cases you're gonna be surprising your friends when you're gonna flick these guys open. Also, another little difference is that in the case of the 2.0, you have a lanyard hole going on over here in the back, whereas there's nothing going on in the 3.0. Disassemble is gonna be pretty easy in both cases, because these are integral knives. You just have to unscrew the pivot right over here and you're done, basically. The blade is gonna pop off nicely. They both employ like a T15 Torx bit in order to unscrew the pivot, and they're both made in Canada, of course, by the master Peter Rassenti. Both are frame lock, of course, and clip is gonna be tip up carry, not reversible, because that's the nature of the beast. Something that is a little bit different is the jimping. So the 2.0 right over here, it's longer and with a divot right at the end, whereas the 3.0 is just a little bit shorter with no divot, but it's gonna be more aggressive. I don't know if you can appreciate these grooves are a little bit more aggressive than these guys, and they're spaced with less distance in between each other. Also, something that is considerably different is the thickness. The 3.0 over here is a little bit thinner, as you can see, than the 2.0, which is beefier, and of course that reflects as well in the weight. But you know, in both cases, you know, you're gonna be happy with either of them. The only thing is that Peter now is doing this version, like the 3.0. This is discontinued. So if you are looking for like a little bit bigger blade, you're gonna be probably better off with the second version rather than the third, because in the hand, you know, this might feel a little bit smaller. For me, I think this is, you know, the exactly right size. Might be, you know, a tad long, but it's still beautiful. So yeah, Liam, if you wanna, you know, just you know what I mean. Yeah, I mean, you can't go wrong with either of these two guys. They're both stunning pieces, like visually beautiful. The sound they make, it's great. The ergonomics are fantastic. You know, even if this is a little bit bigger, it's still like perfectly usable with a great grip. For me, I find this is a little bit more EDCable because it's just a tad smaller, but both just incredible and gorgeous pieces. So there you have it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching and stay tuned.